Hello, hello, friends. 2 videos, 2 days back to back. Who is she? She's back. I have so much free time now. I mean, with my birthday coming up, yeah, but compared to how busy I was in March, I actually have time to solve Sudoku and post it on YouTube. It's really neat. Today we have, oh, I did Google this. La Cage aux Folles, I believe. And it's the name of a movie, but I don't know anything about the movie. I forgot to look that part up. It meant like the cage of fools, the cage of crazies, I think is what I saw. Oh, I wonder if that's like context I need for the solve. Maybe I should okay, hold on. The CAGEAUXFOLES. What is it? What is it? I don't want the AI response. No, thank you. It's a musical with music and lyrics by people I don't know. Okay. What is it about? What is it about? Oh, wait, I have heard of this before. Oh. Oh, just kidding. I have. Wait, will this help me with my solve, or is this just about like the whole cage thing? All right, but anyways, La Cage aux Folles by Matt Ddraig. Normal 9x9 Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 9 once each in each row, column, and 3x3 region. Perfect. So the numbers 1 through 9, we have to fit them once each into every row here, every one of these columns, and every one of these little 3x3 boxes. So that'll be fun. And we also have killer cages. Digits may not repeat in dashed cages and sum to the total shown in the top left corner. So for each one of these dashed cages, like this says 14 in the top left, so these 2 cells are going to sum to 14. These 3 cells will sum to 14. These 2 cells will sum to 14, etc., all the way around the grid. As always, there's a link to this puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well. There's also a link to a playlist with all of the Sudoku puzzles that I've solved on video. There's also a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. I am looking for birthday puzzles right now. Puzzles revolving around the numbers 413 or 413 or 134. Maybe there's just 413 in the grid somewhere. Anything like that. I'm just going to do a little YouTube mini series with all the ones that come in. So there's already like 11 or 12 puzzles, I think. That's like so many. That's wild. And Matt actually has been super awesome with helping test those. As soon as they come in, Matt starts solving them to see how they're going to work out. Very cool. All right, how do we want to get started? Okay, I kind of want to look around and see if there's any cages that are really obvious. Like, a 7 in 3 cells is going to have to be 1, 2, 4, right? That kind of thing. 4 cells, 9, 8, 7, 6 is 30. So I have some space to work with here. I just can't use a 1 in these. Let's start at the top left corner. For 14, I can't use a 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually these are going to have to be a 5, 6, not a 7, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay. All right, let's actually think about all of this together, because this is all contained in one region, right? That's pretty nice. I know that 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 is 45. So 45 minus 14 3 times, this would be 3, right? 3 times 40 times 14 is going to be 42. So 45 minus 42 is going to make this 3. So these need to be 1 and 2, meaning I just know what these are actually. A 3, 4, 7. Ooh, okay, wait, that's nifty. That means I can't use 3, 4, 7 anywhere here. Okay, that might be cool. It also means that this needs to sum to either 20 or 21. So this would either be 26 or 27. That gives me still a lot of space to work with, I think. Yeah. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 is going to be all the way up at 35. So I have plenty of room to work with there. Okay. 11s, I just can't use a 1 in these 2 cell cages, so 1 will have to go somewhere here. That might be helpful. Definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Let's go ahead and mark this. This has to be a 1, 2, 4, 5, actually. I can't use a 4 up here, so this won't be a 2. I don't know where I'm using the 5, 9 yet. 11 times 3 is 33. So these two cells, 45 minus 33, these are going to sum to 12. Okay, so these can't be a 1, 2. These would be anything that's not a 1, 2, meaning 1 has to go in here. Okay. I could have a 2, 9 in one of here, but 1 does need to go here. That might be useful. That makes sense. 33 means that these two are going to sum to 12. I can't use a 1 or a 2 in 2 cells to get 12. And I also know that 1 can't go in here, so 1 has to go here somewhere. Okay. Noted. Meaning the other two need to sum to 10. So let's just say this ends up being the one. This is going to be 11, 11, and 10. So 32. I don't think that really changes anything about how I would think about it. I need to be able to do 12 and 11 and 11 and 10 in 2 cells. I know that I can't use a 6 here, but one of these could be a 5, 6. Or what if I did 1 and 6? 1 and 6 would make 7, so the other one would be a 4. So it'd be like 1, 7, 4, or 1, 6, 4. That's okay. Is there another number that I can't use an 11? No, just a 1. I can't use a 6 here. I can't use a 5 in here. I would have to do 1, 5, 5. Oh. Which means a 5 will have to go... Oh, but what if I do 5, 7? I think I actually have some options. We'll keep going. 12, 12, and 12. I cannot use a 1 or a 2 in 2 cells to get 12, but a 1 or a 2 might work here. 36 means these two need to sum to 9, so I just can't use a 9 here. I could put a 9 in here, and the other 2 cells could be 1 and 2, or I could do like a 9 and a 3. I don't think I can say anything about any of these, really. I can't use 6s here. 6 will have to go somewhere here. That's something to think about. What if this is like a 6 and a 3? Then 9 would have to go in here with a 1, 2, but that seems fine. Okay. 6 goes here. All right. We'll come back to that. What about this one? 13s. This is going to, 3 times 13 is going to be 39. So these are going to be 6. That's actually kind of low. It's going to be a 1, 2, 4, 5. But if I can't use 1, 2 here, this is going to be a 4, 5. This is going to be a 1, 2. Okay. So I also can't use a 3 here. So one of these is going to have to be a 3, meaning this won't be a 3. Okay. This is 13. That means the other two are going to sum to... That's interesting. That's interesting. I have to use a 1 here, and these two, the other two are going to sum to 10. I have to use a 3 here, and the other two are going to sum to 10. So I can't use a 5 in here. 5 could go here, or I could do like a 5 and an 8. Okay. What else do I know? I think I still have loads of options here. Okay. What do I know about a 1, 2 with a 16 here? This is going to be either 14 or 15. I think I have a lot of space to work with there. Okay. Do I want to look at something like this? What's 13 plus 16? 29. I know that these 3 cells are going to have to sum to whatever 45 minus 29 is, which is 16. These 3 cells are going to have to sum to 16. So the smallest these can be would be 5, 6, and 3, right? Which is 14, which is really close. Is there any way I could use a 9 in one of these? It would be 9 and 5, so this would be a 9, 3, 6 at a minimum. Which is way too big. I can't use a 9 here. Oh, that's fun. 29 means this has to be 16 in 3 cells. I can't use a 9 here or here. Which means one of these will not be a 5. Can I use an 8 here? If I use an 8 here, this would be 8 and 6. So it'd be 8, 3, 5, which is 16, which would work. Is there any way this is not a 3? This is now either 5, 6 or 5, 8. That's interesting. Is that right? One of these is definitely a 5, for sure. So then the other two need to sum to 11. I don't have a way of getting 11 if this is a 6, so these are going to be 5 and 8 and 3. Oh, that's so cool. That works out well. If this is 5, 8, this is going to be 6, 9. Very cool. That's the only way to get 16 here. Wow. Okay. It means that I can't use 5, 8, and 3 anywhere else here. 5 and 8 sum to 13. I can't put a 5 here, so 5 has to go here somewhere. Either this is 5, 8, or this is a 5. If 8 goes in here, it would be a 3, 8, 2. I think I might be okay with that. I can't use a 6 or a 9 here, which means 6 or 9 need to go in here. One of these is going to be 6, 7. The other one's going to be 9, 4. Nice. Nice. I can't use a 9 here, so 9 has to go here or here, meaning it's going to be 9, 4, whichever one it is. Meaning this is going to be a 5. And if these summed to 6 was what I was looking for, this is going to have to be a 1. So 4, 9. One of these is going to be 4, 9. The other one, I cannot do 5, 8. What if I did 6, 7? I would have to, because 6 also can't go here. So the other one's going to be 6, 7. Meaning I know what this is. This is a 3, 2, 8. That worked out so nice. Okay, what do I know now that a 1 can't go here, a 5 can't go here, a 5 and an 8 can't go here, 6 and 9 can't go here. That's totally fine, I think. None of these break with any of these pairings. It's going to be a 4 and a 9 or a 6 and a 7. So this is essentially my 4, 7 for the column. That's cool, actually. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 4, 7. This is going to be a 6 or a 9 and a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. That's a lot of digits to pencil. I don't think I want to do that. But this would actually be kind of similar. Maybe because this needs to be 15, I can figure out what my options actually are here. I do definitely need a 2. I have a 3. I might be using a 4. I can't use a 5. I might be using a 6. I might be using a 7. I can't use an 8. I might be using a 9. Somehow I have to get 16 with 3 cells. Sorry, 15 with 3 cells. I have to use a 2. So I'm actually getting 13 with 2 cells. Which is just going to be whatever doesn't go here. Shoot! Yeah, we knew that. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna leave this unmarked. It's just kind of whatever doesn't go here, right? The math works out. I definitely have to use a 2. But that's fine because I can't put a 2 here or here anyways. Moving on. What else did I learn? This worked out really well. Some of these kind of point this direction. Maybe I want to look at the 12s, or this is 12. I can't use a 1 or a 2 in here, but I need to use a 1 in this column, so one of these is going to be a 1. If I did, 3, 9 is not an option because 3 and 9 both can't go here. What about 4, 8? I can't use an 8 here, but this could be a 4 and this could be an 8. What about 5 and 7? This would have to be a 5 and this would have to be a 7. Those are the only options. Okay. But if a 7 doesn't go here, a 7 goes here. So this can't be a 7. It's an 8. So this is a 4. Meaning this is a 7 and this is a 4. Meaning this is not 4, 9. It's going to be 6, 7. And this is going to be 4, 9 for sure. Meaning I do know what these are now. 2, 3, 4, or I will in a second at least. 2, 6, 7. 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 2 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Okay, cool. I also could pencil these. I don't know if it'd be super helpful right now, but it might help me notice stuff. This is going to be a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Cool. 19 and 5 cells. I didn't really look at this. 45 minus 19. 26. 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 is 30. So I have a little bit of space to work with. This might be where I look last. Okay, what else does this see that I could figure out now? 3, 7, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5. I still don't know about this. What about... Would there be some combination here that would break something here? It was 7 and 5. But if I use a 7 here, this is just a 6. That's fine. If I use a 3, 9 here, this is just a 4. Okay. Well, I have the left band over here done. What can I do with that? This might be interesting with what's happening here. Wow, I literally just got the entire left 3 columns. Okay. This is 20 or 21. I can't use both a 5, 9 or both an 8, 6. Am I worried about that? Oh, actually, I think it might be more fun to look at... I can't use a 7, 4 here or here. Neither one of these can be a 7, 4. Because I can't use a 7, 4 here at all. 7, 4 in this region. It also can't go here. 7, 4 is going to have to go here somewhere. That's actually interesting. I don't want to use... Okay, if I use 7 in here, this would be like 1, 7, 3. This would have to be the 1. If I used 4 in here, it'd be like 1, 5, and 6. That's fine. But 7, 4... Maybe I want to think about what can these be. Could I do 2, 9? Yeah, sure. Why not? Could I do 3, 8? If the 3 went up here and the 8 went down here, sure. 5, 6? Seems fine. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if it helped me yet. Can I do more with this now? 33 means these need to sum to 12. I can't use 6s here. I think, didn't I say that one of these had to be 5, 6? Did that happen? I can't use 6s here. If this was a 6, this would be 1, 6, 4. Actually, that might be okay. Okay. 21 and 4 cells. Let's look at 12s again. This would be 36, so these need to sum to 9. These just can't be 9. 1 and 8. I have so many options. I have so many options. Am I missing something? Let's look at this again. This seems like where I'd want to go next. This is the only thing connecting row or column 3 to column 4, right? If this is a 1, this needs to sum to 21. If I use a 9, I can't also use a 5. Or sorry, if I use a 9, I can't use an 8 or a 6. That's how I think about it. If this is a 9 here, it means that this is 8, 6. So 9, I can't use 8. I would have to go to 7 next, maybe, which sums to 16. If I'm getting to 20, I'd want to use a 4. But if I'm getting to 21, I would use a 5. Both of those seem fine. What if I don't use a 9 here and I use an 8? That would mean this is 9, 5. So 8, 7, 6 sums to what? 21? If this is a 9, this would have to be 6, 7, 8. This would have to be a 1. Okay. But I have to use a 9 or an 8, right? If I don't, and I use like, I would have to use 7 and then 6 or 5. I can't use both. I do have to use a 9 or an 8, which means I'm not using 9 or 8 here. How do I want to think about this? These are going to be like a high and a low digit. 5 being low, really. 9 and 8. What can I do with that? If this is 9, 5, this was definitely 6, 7, 8. And this would be a 1. If this is 8 and 6, this would be 9 and 5 and 7. Right? That'd be 14 plus 7 is 21. I think either way I get to 21 and this has to be a 1. But I don't know how that helps me. What does that tell me if this is a 1 and this is a 2? It means that this won't be a 1. It means that I can't use 2 here, but I didn't want to anyways, I don't think. To get to 12. Is that right? That this has to be a 1? Could I think about... Oh, you know what I did? It was really helpful to think about this whole thing here. Let's do that instead. I don't feel super confident on my mouth yet that that was a 1. 14 plus 22 is going to be 26, 36. So 45 minus 36, this is going to sum to 9. If this is 9... Oh, I had my digits really limited here, though. If this sums to 9... What does that mean? I can't use both a 1 and a 2. So it's not going to be 1, 2, 6. This is going to be something from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In order for this to get to 9, I could do 1 and then a 3. Either I put a 1 down here and this is like a 2, 3, 4. Or I put a 1 here. I can't use a 2, so I do 1, 3. And it goes 1, 3, 5. But I'm for sure using a 3 up here. Can I do something with that? It means a 3 definitely goes down here. How can I narrow this down more? If this is a 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can't use 4s up here, can I? I did say that. These can't be 7, 4. So I can't use 4s here. But what if this was a 4 and this was a 2, 3? 11. If this is a 2, this is a 9. If it's a 3, it's an 8. If it's a 5, it's a 6. It's gonna be 6, 8, 9. I think I had more options there than I expected. If I use a 1 here, I need 8 more. So it'd be 1, 3, 5. Or this could be a 2, 3, 4 if I don't use a 1 here. Either way, it's a 3. This has to be either a 1 or a 4, though. Definitely. 1, 3, 5 or 2, 3, 4. Okay, if this is a 1, these sum to 10. If this is a 4, and this is a 1, that's 5, and this would be a 6. Does that work? 4, 1, 6 would mean that I can't use a 6 here, so I wouldn't be able to use a 5 here. So this would be 4, 2, 3. That works. Okay. That was a lot of situations. Well, I'm either using a 1, or I'm using a 2. So this won't be a 1 or a 2. Is that helpful? No, because I was kind of between, like, I would definitely be using a 7, right? And then it was all high numbers up here. I think that's fine. If this is a 1, these two need to sum to 10. And if this is a 1, then these would be 3 and 5, which is, I wouldn't want to use a 5 here anyways, but I couldn't do 3, 7. So it'd be 1, 2, 8, or, oh no, I would be 3, 8 here. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. If this is a 1, this needs to sum to 10, but these are also summing to 11. So if this is a 1 and these are a 3, 5, this would be 3, 5, 6, 8. So this can't do 1, 1, 9. I can't do 1, 2, 8. I can't do 1, 3, 7. It would have to be 1, 4, and 6. I think either way, this ends up being 1, 4, 6. Oh, I couldn't do 6. Oh, if this was a 1, I don't think that works out. If this is a 1, these are 3, 5, meaning these are 6, 8, 5 and 6, and 3 and 8. So 1 going there would make this have to be 10 without using any of these digits. I can't do 1, 9, I can't do 2, 8, I can't do 3, 7, I can't do 4, 6. That doesn't work. Nice. Nice. Meaning these are 2, 3. So these are going to be 8 and 9. I need to use a 1 somewhere here. The other one is going to be a 6, meaning I can say that these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Meaning I don't want to use a 5 here. This is going to be an 8 and a 6. Very nice. This is going to be a 5 and a 9. What else does it tell me? It means that I can't use a 5 here, so this won't be a 1. 8, 9, 1, 6, 2, 3 means this is going to be a 1 and this is going to be a 2. Very cool. 5, 7, 1, 6, 1, 4. This is going to be, oh, this is a 6. So this is a 1 and this is a 6. 8 and 9, 2 and 3 are safe. I can just say what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. Nice. That's the one I was looking at. 8 and 9, this is a 2, 5. So this is a 2, 5, 1. Meaning, oh, this is the one, so this is a 4. That's what I needed. That's going to be a 1, 5. This is going to be a 3. This is a lot of pencil marking, but I feel like seeing the options is going to help later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I'm getting limited on like where 4s can go, for example. Any more cleanup with this? I don't think so. Now, 11 and 26 means this is going to be 37. So these three can only sum to 8, right? 11 plus 26 is 37. So these three can only sum to 8. That's really limited. I have 1, 2, 5 as an option. If I didn't use a 2, if I did 1, 3, 4. One, 3, and 4. But either way, this is my 2, 3 for the column, which is fun. 5 and 7 if this is 26. If this is a 5, this is 21. If this is a 7, this is 19. I am okay with that. No matter what, I have to use a 1 here. It can't be this one. All right. I also can't use a 2 in 2 cell cages. So if this is a 3, this is a 9. If it's a 4, it's an 8. Okay, that seems fine. This is going to be 7, 8, 9. Again, fine. Do any of these break something over here? I don't think so. Oh, I can't use both a 1 and a 2 now. So 1, 2, 5 is not an option. I can't use both 1 and 2 because there's only one spot where 1 and 2 would go. can go. So it would have been 1, 2, 5. Now I need to take out 5. This is going to be a 3, 4 pair. So that'll help me clean up this. But I need to do 3, 4, and 1. Wow, that worked out nice. I will definitely clean this up. 3, 4 means this needs to be a 2, so this needs to be a 9. If this becomes that, then okay, 8, 9, 5, 7, that's fine. 2, 3, anything across here? Nope. If this is a 1, this needs to sum to 11, but I'm kind of limited on my options. So, 11, I could not do 9 and 2. I could not do 8 and 3. I could not do 4 and 7. This has to be 5 and 6. So this is going to be a 7, and this is going to be a 6. Okay. 4, 6, 1. This becomes a 5, and this becomes a 6. That doesn't change anything there. I know what these two are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nothing here yet. Oh, in box 3, this is going to be a 5 now, and so this is going to be a 7. Very cool. Nice. This is working out. If I keep going in circles, right? I might be able to figure out what this is. If this is 19. Oh, I actually know from the column what this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 and 6 is 11 plus 8 is 19 plus 7 is 26. Nice. This can't be an 8. Other than that, my options are open. Let's keep going. 21 plus 12 is 33. So this needs to sum to 12. If this is 6, these two need to sum to 12. I can't use a 2, but I could do like 4 and 8 or 9 and 3. Does something break here? Oh, it's just whichever one doesn't go here, right? 4 and 8, 9 and 3, 4 and 8, 9 and 3. So 2, 7, this is going to be 2, 7, and whatever other digits there are still in the row. 2, 7, 5, 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 7 is 10, plus 5, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. One plus 2 is 3, plus 7 is 10, plus 5 is only 15. What am I missing? Ooh, did I do my math wrong? 12 plus 21 is 33. To get to 45, that's 12 more. If this is 6... Hey, fun fact, if this is 6, this doesn't need to be 12 anymore. This just needs to be 6 to get with that. So, this is going to be a 4, and this is going to be a 2. Nobody saw that. I could cut it out of the video, and nobody would know. Nobody would know. I'll leave it in. 9 doesn't clean up this yet. This is a 4, though. So this is a 3. So this is a 9. So this is a 4, and this is an 8. Meaning this is a 3, and this is an 8. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's interesting that the math was there, though, for what I was doing originally. 10, I might be able to figure out if I pencil these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, these are big numbers. 6, 7, 9. This, for the region, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be a 2, and this can't be a 9. 3, 7, or 4, 6. Cool. I need to take out 2, 4 out of here, actually. So this is a 3. So this is a 4. So this is a 2. So this is a 6. This can't be a 6 anymore. Okay, that's kind of it. What else do I have? What else do I know now? This 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the column. For this column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could do 1 and 7. That's it. 1 and 7 means this is a 5 and this is a 1. 7 means 7 can't go here. So it's 2, 6. If this is a 5, this can't be a 5. 4 means this is a 9 and this is a 4. 2, 3 I don't know about yet. 5, 6, 5, 6, 8, 6, 8. Okay. Now is it time to look at this, maybe? Where can 1 go in here? I need a 1 up here. If this is 19, then these need to sum to 26, right? Where can 1 go in here? 1 can go anywhere up here. 2 can go anywhere here. Well, that's interesting. Am I going to notice something here? 3s? Ooh, I don't know much about 3s. I have way more options on 3s. What about 4s? Ah, I have to place a 4 here. Okay. 5? Ooh, I don't know much about 5s. Okay. 6. 6 can't go here. 7 just can't go here. 8 just can't go here. 9 just can't go here. Okay, if I penciled all of those, I might have seen more options, but it's fine. I want to double check I didn't miss anything on these. 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 3, 9. 2, 3, 5, 6. 5, 6, 8. 6, 8. Make sure there's not like a pair here or something. 7 has to go here, here. Okay, I think that's fine. So if I don't have a 4 in this cage, these 5 need to, or these 4 need to sum to 15. 1, 2, 3 gets me 6. Then I could put a 9 in here, like a 1, 2, 3, 9. I think I still have a ton of options. Okay, well if this has to be a 4, what do I do with that? 2, 6, 6, 8, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need, oh, never mind, I have a 7, 8, 9. This row needs 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of those have options. I still need a 1 in this row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everything has options. Can I do more with the math here to figure this out? 4 doesn't tell me anything here or here because I deduced it by Sudoku. Am I missing easy Sudoku? Sudoku's never easy. I shouldn't call it easy Sudoku. I hear a cat scratching the couch behind me. She's laying flat on her back upside down to scratch the couch. What a goober. These 3 need to sum to 15. I could do 1, 2, 3, 9, I think. It seems like it. This would be a 1, but then I wouldn't be able to use a 2 and a 3, actually. So I can't put a 9 in here. I also can't put a 9 here. So 9 will have to go here somewhere. Nice. Meaning this will have to be a 3. This will be a 9. What does that tell me? 3 can't go here. 3 also can't go here. 3 is going to go here somewhere. 9 goes outside for sure. For 26, meaning the other 3 are going to sum to 17. 3 numbers to 17. That doesn't seem bad. Okay. So what if I try to put an 8 in here? It'd be 4 and 8. That would be 12. So the other 3 would have to sum to 7. 4 plus 8 is 12. So 19 minus 12 is 7. But the other 3 being 12 would have to be 1, 2, 4, and I've already used a 4. So I also can't use an 8 in here. I see. So an 8's going to have to go out here somewhere, but an 8 can't go here. So an 8, 9 is going to go here. Meaning this is a 6. This is a 5, and this is an 8. If this is a 6, this is a 2, so these are not 2. I have a 6, 7, and I have a 2, 3. 8, 9, change anything here? I don't think so. Okay, well now I have 17 outside. So 26 minus 17 is the 9 I was looking for. These two need to sum to 9. I can't do 1, 8. I could do 2, 7. I could do 3, 6. I can't do 4, 5. This will have to be the 1. So now I have 1 and 4 for 5. So these need to sum to 14. Oh, first, let's do this. This becomes a 5 and this becomes a 1. This can't be a 5 or a 1, so it's an 8. Meaning this is not an 8 or a 1, it's a 5, so this is a 1. 8 comes out of here. 5, 4, 5, 6. This can't be a 6. So this won't be a 3. Okay. What else do I have? This needs to be 14. 1 plus 4 is 5, so 19 minus 5 is 14. So, what kind of options do I have here? What digits do I have left in the region? 2, 3, 6, 7, and what else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to use a 5, so the other two are going to sum to 9. So it's going to be a 5 and then a 2, 7 or 6, 3, probably, right? So cleanup with Sudoku might help me. This can't be a 5 or a 6. But a 2, 3, 7 seems fine. This can't be a 2 or a 5. But a 3, 6, 7 seems fine. This can't be a 3 or a 2. But a 5, 6, 7 seems fine. Okay, what are my actual options here? Oh, wait, I have to use a 5 and it can't go here, so this is a 5. These two sum to 9. 2, 7 or 3, 6. I still have options. Well, now what do I do? What am I missing? Oh, if this is a 3, then this is a 2 and this is a 7. But this would have to also be a 2. I needed to take out more options here. Oh man, this needs to be 9, right? Yeah, this is 10. This needs to be 9. If this is a 2, then this could be a 7. But if this is a 7, I don't have the option of a 2 here. Man. So because this can't be a 2, I need to take 7 out of here. And because this can't be a 6 or 7, this can't be a 3. Since this can't be a 6, this can't be a 3. So this is a 2, 3, making this a 9, and this a 3. Oh, I didn't take out enough options out of there. Okay, rest of the puzzle. 8, 9. Draw the rest of the dragon. This is a 6, this is a 7, this is a 2, this is a 3. This becomes a 7, this becomes a 6, this becomes a 3, this becomes a 2. This can't be an 8 anymore, so it's a 7, so this is a 6, so this is an 8. I just needed to clean up the pencil marks more. I'm interested how I took stuff out of there. I thought I took everything out of there, but I guess not. Very cool puzzle. Not a bad time. I'm not unhappy with it. I got really stuck at the end, trying to clean this part up, but I thought for sure I had a deadly powder and I could not figure it out. This was so fun figuring out. It was really nice to think about how the outside two cells in each one of these corner boxes needed to work and how it just kept going in a circle, how I got to keep narrowing stuff down as I went through the digits. And it took me a while to remember that, you know, I don't need to just think about regions this way. I can sum together two different cages in the column as well. And that was nice here. It was kind of cool how when I pencil marked my options, there was only one way that it worked each time. Very nice killer cage puzzle. Lots of math in this one. Let me know how you all did in the comments.